guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca. If you haven't been here before, welcome. So for today's video, we are going to be trying something new that I haven't done before, and I'm really excited. We are going to be using a TBR jar to pick my January reads. So I saw Sarah Crowley do this first, but I've seen a lot of different booktubers, YouTubers do this, and I'm just really excited. I wrote I think there's at least 80 prompts in here, and they're all sorts of different things, some which I will be very excited to pick from and some which I might be less excited to pick from and read this month. But my goal this year is to read my physical TBR, which is both behind me and packed away in boxes, because I am currently still in the process of moving, so I don't have everything that I own with me, but I do have my library books over here and then all of my physical TBR that I have with me, so that's what I'm going to be picking from today, as well as maybe Kindle books. But unless I get the one prompt in here that is to go and buy a book, my goal is to read from what I've got. Before we get into it, if you are not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to like, comment, all those YouTube-y things. It really helps. And I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this new year, 2024. But without further ado, let's get into my January 2024 TBR. Let's do it. Okay, I obviously wrote these, but I have been so tempted to open them and see what I get, and I'm like, no, you have to wait for the video. So I have waited, and I'm just so excited to see what I get. So maybe I should shake it first. It's not very big, so they're not gonna move around a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna pick, and I'm gonna pick 10. I don't expect to read 10 books in January, but I have a lot on my plate that I want to read, both for videos and just for life. So 10 is what I'm going to pick. Okay, let's start with this one. Why am I nervous? Oh, okay. So the first one is a found family trope. So book with a found family trope. Let me look. This is hard. Okay, so I am going to pick We'll Always Have Summer, because this is the last book in the Summer I Turned Pretty series, and I've read the first two. There are definitely found family vibes, just because of the fact that they aren't family, they are family friends, found family environment. So I'm going to choose this one for the found family. If you haven't read or heard about The Summer I Turned Pretty, it is about Belly. She's a young girl, and she's basically in love with these two brothers. It takes place during the summer at their summer home. That's basically the plot of the first book, and then it kind of dives deeper into events that happen, and this is the last of the series. So I know that they're older in this one, a few years have gone by, but I'm really excited to read it and finish it off. Also, I'm kind of in the mood for a summery book to get me out of this winter vibe that I'm currently in, because I love the winter, but sometimes you just want a little escape. So this is the first book we are going to read. And also, this is actually borrowed from my friend Hannah. She was reading it, which is why there's a little post-it note in it. But thanks, Hannah, for letting me borrow it, and I'm gonna read this one. Okay, let's do another. I'm gonna go to the bottom and pull one out. Okay. I'm scared. Ooh, a witchy book. A witchy book. Oh, okay, I think I know what I'm gonna choose for this. I started reading Wayward on my Kindle, which I got for Christmas, and this one isn't overtly witchy, but it does have some sort of it's basically about 3 different women in different time periods who I believe are all related to each other, and they have kind of this connection to animals and nature. And one of them in the early days was put on trial for being a witch. So I'm going to count Wayward as a witchy book. I haven't gotten too far into it. I literally just started it. I'm only 10% of the way through. And I think that this will be a good read for January. So that is book number 2, Wayward by Amelia Hart. Okey doke. Going in for another. Okay. I like folded all of these in half. They're hard to open. Ooh, a book you're planning to annotate. I love this prompt because I'm really into annotating, especially the books that I own, and I already know what I'm going to choose. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Ooh, just clipped myself. Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I have been wanting to read this for ages. I have seen it blow up all over BookTube, TikTok, etc., etc. So I am really excited to read this one, and I think I'm gonna love it, and so that is why I want to annotate it. And I have my little annotation tools, my little highlighters. I'm gonna like do my little color matching for my tabs. So yeah, I am going to read this one. So Divine Rivals is our third book for January. Okay, in we go again. I feel like I'm making like dumb faces, like I'm like, I don't know, I'm just like nervous. Okay, let's do this side. Let's do this bad boy here. Okey-doke. Book with a color in the title. Ooh, I know which one I'm going to do for this. Okay, so this is kind of a little bit of a cheat because I don't currently own this book, but I have been planning on buying it for a while. And that is Yellowface by, I think that's R.F. Kuang. But I've been wanting to read Yellowface for ages now, and I think that this is the perfect opportunity to do so. So it has yellow in the title, even though it might be one word or it might be two words, I'm not totally sure, but I'm going to go and pick that one up sometime soon, and it will be owned by me. So that's like low-key kind of cheating because I said I wanted to read my physical TBR, but I've been planning on reading and buying Yellowface for a while, so I am going to add that. That is going to be our fourth book. I'm so excited. Wow, this is like so fun. Okay, these two are stuck together. Should I do them both because they're stuck together? Okay, I'm gonna do them both because they're stuck together. So we've got 4 books so far. First, we've got a book with 500 plus pages. Okay, a book with 500 plus pages. Let me think for a sec. I also want to look at my Goodreads. Ooh, I think I know which one I'm gonna pick. I'm pretty sure that this has 500 pages, but let me check. Let's see if this one has 500 pages. That's 400. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Let's see if this one has 500 pages. That one also doesn't have 500. Okay, ooh, let me try this bad boy. Come on. 500. Oh, this one has 518 pages. So that means that I am going to be reading Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. And this has obviously been very much a big book for 2023. I've been wanting to read this for a long time. This is actually a special edition, and so it does have bonus content in the back, which is possibly what pushes it over the 500 page mark, but I am still going to count it, and I love this edition. It's really pretty, and I'm so excited to read this. I love, you know, a magical romantasy vibe, and who doesn't love dragons? So this is the 5th book for my January TBR, and like I said, we're doing 10. So let me see. Okay, so these two were stuck together. What is it going to be? Ooh, a hardcover book. That's easy. That is easy. Okay, that's easy. I'm gonna choose a library book. and I'm going to choose Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I have actually already started this book. I'm really into it. It is so good so far, and I have just heard a lot of different people talk about it, so I wanted to know what the hype was all about. This is actually my first Ali Hazelwood book, which maybe is like kind of crazy because she's got so many good ones. But if I end up liking this one, I will probably pick up some of her other books as well. So the cover is just beautiful. It's on like a chessboard. It's got a pink background. It's obviously a romance, a little chess rivals to lovers romance. And yeah, I'm excited to read this one. Okay, we're going for, this is number 6. No, this is number 7. This has got to be number 7. I lost a little sticky note at one point. Okay, number 7. Ooh, an OG book talk book. An OG book talk book. Okay. I am going to choose If We Were Villains by ML Rio. Now, I've read this book, but I've been wanting to reread it, and I'm actually going to a author like signing for Olive Blake and ML Rio in January, like mid-January. So I've been wanting to reread this. This is one of my all-time favorite books ever, and it is an OG book talk book in my opinion. I feel like it got a lot of hype. People kind of fell in love with it, and so I'm going to choose this as a reread for January. So that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 6. We were to 7. Yeah, so we're on number 8 now, I believe. I don't know what number we're on. I think we're on number 8. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Ooh, okay, so this one says a book with people on the cover. A book with people on the cover. That doesn't have any people on the cover. That doesn't. That doesn't. Okay. I am going to choose My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. This is by Grady Hendrix, right? Yes, by Grady Hendrix. I have heard good things about this book. It's such a fun cover. It does have 4, 5, 6, 7 different people on the cover. So I am going to choose this one as my 8th book for January. It says this book packs all the magic of a summer horror flick. And I love a little horror novel. So let's read this one. Okay. So this is the ninth pick. So 2 more books. Okay. The 9th pick is a winter book. A winter book. Okay. A winter book. I think I'm going to pick From Lukov with Love by Mariana Zapata. This would be my first Mariana Zapata read. I do not know if this takes place in winter, but I do know that it is like an ice skating romance type situation. So I think this one will be pretty good for that cold atmosphere. And I have never read a Mariana Zapata book, and I've heard good things, so this is the next one. Okay, final book. Final book. Ooh, I feel one that's sticky and open. Let's choose the open one. It's stuck to another one. Okay. Okay, let's see this one. This one is a book with flowers or plants on the cover. Book with flowers or plants. Okay, we'll do this one. This is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, and it definitely has flowers and little mushrooms and things on the cover. Here, I'll show you. So that is what she looks like. She's really cute. So that is going to be our 10th book for this TBR. And so that means that we have picked out these prompts. Anything that I feel like can repeat, I guess, let me know down below if you think I should put these little prompts back in the jar so that they can come up again, or if I should just leave it so that I can only get new prompts each month, because I think I'm going to do this a few months, especially if you guys like it. I will keep picking from the jar, but let's just go over what we have chosen for our January TBR, my January TBR. It can be yours too if you want. Okay, so first we have We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. Next, we've got Wayward by Amelia Hart. Next, we've got Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Then we've got The Big Boy, Fourth Wing. Next, we've got Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. It's about Mallory, who has vowed to never play chess again after something has happened in her past with her family, only to once again kind of be dragged into the chess world years later, where she meets Nolan Sawyer, the #1 chess player in the world, and their story kind of goes from there. They're competing, trying to figure out who is the best, but also maybe there's something else there. Next, we've got If We Were Villains by ML Rio, one of my all-time favorite books. If you haven't read this, you definitely should. It is about a group of students who go to this like theatrical college where they are learning how to act, but also it's all classical, like Shakespearean literature. And so if you like Shakespeare, you like literature, you like, you were like an English nerd in college, in high school, this book is definitely for you. So I don't want to give too much away because it's really great, and honestly you should just go in blind. But yeah, it's about this group of 7 bright young individuals, and when rivalries start to take place in their final year at Delacour, which is their school, bad things start to happen, and they're all trying to convince themselves and each other that they are innocent. So definitely, definitely, definitely check this one out. But I think I'm so excited to reread this and annotate it for the first time. The next book we've got is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I honestly don't even know what this is about. So it looks like this is a book about 2 high school sophomores, Abby and Gretchen, who are best friends, but after an evening of skinny dipping goes disastrously wrong, Gretchen ends up starting to act weird. Weird things happen. She's irritable, bizarre, and Abby decides to investigate, and probably Gretchen is possessed by a demon. That seems to be what the title implies. So it looks like Abby is trying to figure out how to get her best friend back, and whether they will both come out of this alive is soon to be discovered by me. Next, we've got From Love with Lukov. That's what I want to say every time I look at this book. From Lukov with Love. This is a Mariana Zapata book, and apparently this is a figure skating romance. I think it might be some sort of like enemies to lovers, rivals to lovers, where a woman who is a figure skater ends up having the opportunity to work with a really great guy who's a figure skater, but he sucks, and then maybe they fall in love. Okay, second to last, we've got Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. This book is supposed to be very cozy, warm mystery, or not warm mystery, cozy and warm fantasy. It is basically just about Emily Wilde, who is researching fairies. She's creating an encyclopedia of them, and I heard that there's a subplot of romance in this, so I'm excited to go on this cozy journey with Emily Wilde and like meet some fairy friends. And this is by Heather Fawcett. And the last book that is on my TBR for this month is Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. I believe that book is about 2 women. The original woman is Asian, she ends up dying, and her friend, who is a white woman, ends up stealing her work and then like plagiarizing or pretending to be her or pretending to be someone that she's not. So I have heard that that is what Yellowface is about. I think it's going to be absolutely stunning and super interesting, so I'm excited to get into that. So these are, plus, you know, my Kindle. These are my books that I'm going to read for January, or I'm going to do my absolute best to read for January plus Yellowface. And I'm so excited. This was so much fun. What a fun way to like pick your TBR and decide what you're going to read. And a lot of these are on my physical TBR, actually. 7 of these books, soon to be 8, are on my physical TBR and I own them. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all those YouTube-y things. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of 2024, so we've got plenty of time, but hit that subscribe button and help me out. It really, really, really helps so much. And also, if you think of any other TBR jar prompts that you think I should add here, then definitely leave a comment down below telling me what prompts I should add to the jar and whether I should like reuse prompts or get rid of these and just stick to the new ones. I love you guys, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye!